All right, now let me tell you why I'm talking to you, should be creating content and building a brand through social media. Now, I meet a lot of people that are very passionate and enthusiastic, and they have certain hobbies and interests and, even their career, something that they love to do, but they don't actually document and create content around what they love to do. So you could be working in a career, you could be, an accountant, you could be a lawyer, you could be a doctor, you could be an entrepreneur, you could be a coach, a mentor, a therapist. You could be doing anything, right? And you could find a way to add value through your personal brand, through content creation. Because if you're not, then do you actually love what you do? Like, why did you actually decide to do what you do if you're not actually building a brand through that and making that a part of you? And even if it's not as a career, right? Even if it's something that you do, that you're passionate about, you may love the gym, you may love swimming, you may love to cook. Anything that you love to do that you feel you can add value to someone else with, you should be creating content around, right? And it's not so much about other people and being like, oh, I'm creating this video or this piece of content so that someone else can see it. It's actually for yourself. It's for your own self-accountability and for you to get into the habit of documenting your journey. So I myself have been creating content for the last 10 years, right? I mean, I'm not an influencer, I'm not a big personality, although that is somewhat of a goal of mine. Like, I want to build my following, I want to continue to grow, I want to be able to reach more people. So I'm at a point in my journey now where I'm doing more content and I'm getting more, I'm building more momentum in my journey of a content creator now, right? To a point where I want to do a lot more, right? But over the years, like, you could look through my social media, my Instagram page, and you'll see that I've been creating content through my passions: health, fitness, mindset, personal development, from everything that I've done, even in my previous career as a tailor, that was something I was very passionate about. So you'd always see me posting photos of me wearing nice suits or talking about tailored suits and adding value in some way, because it was something I was very passionate about, right? And I still, to this day, I love fashion and I love looking nice and showing up as the best version of me. But ever since I've been on this journey of self-improvement, I've used content creation as a way to document and just showcase alter ego, right? And because of that, I've built a following, I've built credibility, I've built trust with the people that do follow me, and it's opened me up to the world of opportunity, because it's helped me build a personal brand. So in terms of me building my business, building my network, building my social circle, because I've had that social presence, it's given me more of an advantage than somebody that doesn't, right? So whatever you love to do, whatever you feel you can add value in some way, you should be using social media to create content around. I was actually speaking to somebody last night who is, you know, like a Muay Thai boxing coach, and you know, he absolutely loves it. He, you know, he trains himself and he also trains people. And I said to him, like, "Oh, do you have Instagram?" He's like, "Well, yeah, I did. I've not really been using it for quite a while." And I said, "Why do you not create content?" He's like, "Well, you know, I guess I should. You know, just not really giving it much thought, to be honest." I was like, "Man, depending on, you know, your goals and your vision, like, what kind of an impact do you want to have through what you do? Like, do you actually want to be able to help more people through what you do, or do you just, or are you just content doing what you're doing?" Because a lot of the time, you know, most people want to do good with what they know and the value that they can share with the world, right? Like, we all have a gift, we all have talents, we all have skills, and we all have knowledge that we can put out there to the world that can make a difference in someone's life, right? But we always think, oh, well, who's going to listen to me? Like, you know, what do I know? Like, and we really underestimate ourselves. But the way that I think, by me, you know, creating a video like this or putting any message out there, if it reaches one person, I've done my job. I've done my job. If one person watches this video, my job's done. And even if they don't, I'm going to watch this video back and I'm going to learn from it. I may watch this video back a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now. Someone's going to watch this video and be like, yeah, he's grown. I'll be looking back at this video and I'll be like, yeah, I've grown. That's why I do content. It's not so much for others, although I'm doing it to inspire and impact others. But for the most part, it's for me. It's for me to look back on my journey to see how far I've come. And that is why you do content creation. It's for your own personal development. It's for your own journal. And you'll look back and see how far you've come and how much you've grown. There is nothing more fulfilling than that. That's why I encourage people to put themselves out there, to get on camera, to speak. It's not to build a following or to get more clout. It's so that you can grow. A lot of people are terrified to get on camera or to even like post a photo or post something on their story that may be slightly controversial. Right? They're terrified because they're more concerned about what other people think of them. Or they're, oh, you know, just as soon as I turn the camera on, I get uncomfortable. And listen, I get it. I get it. I remember the first time I pressed record and I got in front of a camera, I literally didn't even know what to say. I was like, I just froze up. My brain just went dead. It just felt so unnatural, and I was just so stiff because I was just trying to be perfect. Now, I turn on the camera, I stumble my words a little bit from time to time, but for the most part, I'm just being me. I'm just being me, and that's really what content creation will do for you. It's a way for you to learn to show up as your true authentic self. It's training yourself to show up as the true version of you. When you can learn to just get comfortable showing up as you, content creation's simple. and you don't overthink it as much. Like today, I just came out, I didn't really know what I was going to talk about today, but this particular topic is something I've been speaking about with a lot of people, because I've been networking, I've been making a lot of new friends, and I'm always curious to find out what other people do. And I always question why people don't do content, because they don't understand, they don't realize what it can actually do for them. And they just think, oh, well, no one's going to listen to me, no one's going to care what I have to say. But again, you're thinking about other people. You're not thinking about you and your own personal development and your own journey, right? So if you've even like dabbled with the idea of doing content, or you've just like thought, oh, you know, where do I start? You start with what you do day to day, right? You start with posting and sharing things that make your life better. So what could that be? It could be your wake up time. This is the time that I wake up. This is what I do first thing in the morning. This is my morning routine. This is what I read. This is the coffee that I drink. This is what time I go to the gym. This is what I train at the gym. This is what my work day looks like. This is what I study. This is what I'm reading right now. This is my goal. This is what I eat. I think, oh, so I don't want to, why should I post what I eat? Why not? Why not? Is it healthy? Does it make you feel good? Do you get in good shape because of it? Are you eating at a particular place that you could recommend to someone else? You can find ways to add value through what you do day to day. For me, my passion is health, fitness, mindset, financial education, freedom, living a cool lifestyle. So what do I do day to day? I document and I journal my day to day. So what am I doing right now? I'm getting my steps in, getting my 10K steps in. Whilst I'm out here, I'm recording a video. This is my lifestyle. Walking along the seafront and adding value, because I'm sharing something of value right now. We overthink things like, oh, well, my post has to be perfect. It has to be this and that. Like, no, it doesn't. Once you start, you get into a momentum. Start posting on your Instagram stories. If you've had a workout, video your workout. It will inspire somebody else to go to the gym. Someone will see that and be like, oh yeah, they were about to skip their gym session that day. They saw you in the gym training and they thought, you know what, I better go to the gym. And they go. You just made a difference to someone's day. Someone was just about to eat something unhealthy and they saw that you posted a healthy meal. Protein, chicken, eggs, salad. They was about to eat a big burger and they chose not to because they saw you eat something healthy and you're in good shape. Well, you may not be in good shape yet. Maybe you don't have the physique you want yet, but you're working towards that. You know, you're getting dialed in with your meal plans and your workouts and your discipline. Document that. Talk about it. Talk about how it makes you feel. It's not about other people. It's not about what other people think. It's about what you think. It will hold you accountable to yourself when you're posting every day. And I'm not saying you have to be posting every single day, right? To start with. You may only post a couple of times a week. Every other day. And then you eventually might get to a point where you post like once a day. Like for me right now, I'm doing 2 YouTube videos a week. It's very challenging for me because a lot of the time, like, I don't always know what to talk about. I'm like, oh yeah, I spoke about something very similar the other day. Like I spoke about something very similar about content creation the other day. But I wanted to go a little bit deeper on that and emphasizing on why you should be creating content and why more people should be using social media to build their personal brand and document their journey through that. You'll be so surprised of how much you'll grow from doing it. Like, I love looking back on my content from a year ago, 5 years ago. I love it when Facebook and Instagram shows you like, oh, this was you last year. And I see my posts and I'm like, wow, I've come a long way. Do you know how great of a feeling that is? Just knowing, like, being able to look back on your journey to see how much you've grown, how much you've built yourself, your self-confidence. My videos are very different from how I sounded a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Like, I just sound different, my energy's different. But can you imagine if I didn't record those videos and put them out there? I wouldn't even have nothing to look back on, to compare to be like, wow. And the way I see content creation as well, it's a way for you to build a legacy for yourself. Like, can you imagine your kids, your grandkids, your great-great-grandkids in the future looking back on the messages that you put out there into the world, the videos that you shared on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, whatever, TikTok, and they're looking back on, oh wow, that was our grandfather. Look at what he did. And they're going to be able to look back on who you were, where you came from, the messages that you shared with the world, for them to have some memories of their ancestors. That's why I do content. I do content because I'm building a legacy and I'm leaving a legacy for the next generation. My father passed away when I was 16 years old, and my dad, when I was a kid, he used to always take photos, and he'd always have a camcorder in his hand. He was always going around like videoing everything. I was like, Dad, why are you always fucking videoing? Stop videoing me, I'd say to him all the time. And like, I kind of get why he was doing it now, because like now I have so many memories of my dad, like of you know, my childhood to look back on. And that's all I have left of my dad, you know what I mean? But I learned a great lesson from that. I do the same. I take videos, I take photos, and I'm always creating. Because I'm building memories, I'm building a legacy, and I'm documenting my life. And I highly recommend you do the same. Will you? I don't know. But if you've got any ambition in you and you have a desire for a better future for yourself, for your family, for the next generation, then start today. Start creating content around what you love, your passion, and the things that make your life better. And even if your life may not be that great right now, you may think, well, no, I'm in a terrible place right now. Life sucks. And I don't know where to start. Decide what you want. Decide how you want your life to look. Start building new habits. And then start documenting it. And I guarantee you'll start to feel better about where you're going and your future. And when the quality of your life improves, you'll want to do it a lot more, and you'll start encouraging other people to do more of it. I promise you, because it was the same for me. Doing content, like 10 years ago was very uncomfortable for me, and I just didn't feel I had it in me. I didn't feel I was that guy. I didn't feel I was the confident social guy that can, go out there and make videos and sound professional. And, like the way I speak today, like, I didn't sound like this 10 years ago, I promise you. I sounded totally different. I've had to develop and grow as a man to reach this point in my journey, but, I'm so glad that I did, because I wouldn't even be speaking to you right now. So I really hope that this message brought you value. If you're not doing content, start doing content. We are living in a golden age right now where your social media and your personal brand can be your greatest asset if you're willing to put the time and effort in to find your core message, find your why, find your purpose, and then start showing up as the best version of yourself. I guarantee someone will be inspired by you. The right people will want to follow you, want to learn from you, and want to implement it in their own life. Start today. Hope that this message brought you value. If you are getting value from these kind of videos and you want to see more videos like this, then drop me a like, hit that subscribe button, and I'd really appreciate it, because it helps the channel grow, helps me reach more people, and let's fucking go.